Let's listen to a simple story designed for A1 and A2 Spanish learners. We'll begin by listening and following along with subtitles. Next, we'll listen to the story with translation.
To finish, we'll listen without subtitles or translation.
La luz suave del sol toca las cortinas de mi dormitorio. Me siento con el corazón acelerado. Los nervios crecen para mi gran presentación. Yo soy maestra de segundo grado. Nuevas ideas ayudan a mis estudiantes a crecer. Me pregunto, ¿qué sentido tiene preocuparme tanto? Bajo las escaleras a la cocina. Mark está allí con las comidas listas. Lo abrazo con brazos agradecidos. Tomo mi lonchera azul marino. Gracias por hacer nuestras comidas. Sus ojos azules calman mis nervios. Conduzco a la escuela con la lonchera. En mi escritorio la abro. Una nota amarilla me sorprende. Tú puedes. Da fuerza a mi espíritu. Me paro alta frente a mi equipo. Comparto técnicas creativas de enseñanza. Los estudiantes pueden mejorar usando estas ideas. La presentación termina con un cálido aplauso. Ahora me siento más seguro. Regreso a casa cuando la luz del día se apaga. Mark cocina la cena en la cocina. Leo y Emma se juntan alrededor. Nos sentamos en la mesa familiar. La risa llena el aire cálido de la noche. Una pequeña nota cambió mi vida ajetreada. La familia es realmente especial. El día normal se vuelve extraordinario. Ya no veo sentido en dudar de mí mismo.
Listen and repeat with translation.
La luz suave del sol toca las cortinas de mi dormitorio.
Soft sunlight touches my bedroom curtains.
Me siento con el corazón acelerado.
I sit up with a racing heart.
Los nervios crecen para mi gran presentación.
Nerves build for my big presentation.
Yo soy maestra de segundo grado.
I am a second-grade teacher.
Nuevas ideas ayudan a mis estudiantes a crecer.
New ideas help my students grow.
Me pregunto, ¿qué sentido tiene preocuparme tanto?
I ask myself, what's the point of worrying so much?
Bajo las escaleras a la cocina.
I walk downstairs into the kitchen.
Mark está allí con las comidas listas.
Mark stands there with lunches ready.
Lo abrazo con brazos agradecidos.
I hug him with grateful arms.
Tomo mi lonchera azul marino.
I grab my navy blue lunchbox.
Gracias por hacer nuestras comidas.
Thank you for making our meals.
Sus ojos azules calman mis nervios.
His blue eyes calm my nerves.
Conduzco a la escuela con la lonchera.
I drive to school with the lunchbox.
En mi escritorio la abro.
At my desk, I open it.
Una nota amarilla me sorprende.
A yellow sticky note surprises me.
Tú puedes. Da fuerza a mi espíritu.
You've got this, boosts my spirit.
Me paro alta frente a mi equipo.
I stand tall before my team.
Comparto técnicas creativas de enseñanza.
I shares creative teaching techniques.
Los estudiantes pueden mejorar usando estas ideas.
Students can improve using these ideas.
La presentación termina con un cálido aplauso.
The presentation ends with a warm applause.
Ahora me siento más seguro.
I feel more confident now.
Regreso a casa cuando la luz del día se apaga.
I return home as daylight fades.
Mark cocina la cena en la cocina.
Mark cooks dinner in the kitchen.
Leo y Emma se juntan alrededor.
Leo and Emma gather around.
Nos sentamos en la mesa familiar.
We sit at the family table.
La risa llena el aire cálido de la noche.
Laughter fills the cozy evening air.
Una pequeña nota cambió mi vida ajetreada.
A small note changed my busy life.
La familia es realmente especial.
Family is truly special.
El día normal se vuelve extraordinario.
The ordinary day turns extraordinary.
Ya no veo sentido en dudar de mí mismo.
I don't see the point in doubting myself anymore. Listening Comprehension.
La luz suave del sol toca las cortinas de mi dormitorio. Me siento con el corazón acelerado. Los nervios crecen para mi gran presentación. Yo soy maestra de segundo grado. Nuevas ideas ayudan a mis estudiantes a crecer. Me pregunto, ¿qué sentido tiene preocuparme tanto? Bajo las escaleras a la cocina. Mark está allí con las comidas listas. Lo abrazo con brazos agradecidos. Tomo mi lonchera azul marino. Gracias por hacer nuestras comidas. Sus ojos azules calman mis nervios. Conduzco a la escuela con la lonchera. En mi escritorio la abro. Una nota amarilla me sorprende. Tú puedes, da fuerza a mi espíritu. Me paro alta frente a mi equipo. Comparto técnicas creativas de enseñanza. Los estudiantes pueden mejorar usando estas ideas. La presentación termina con un cálido aplauso. Ahora me siento más seguro. Regreso a casa cuando la luz del día se apaga. Mark cocina la cena en la cocina. Leo y Emma se juntan alrededor. Nos sentamos en la mesa familiar. La risa llena el aire cálido de la noche. Una pequeña nota cambió mi vida ajetreada. La familia es realmente especial. El día normal se vuelve extraordinario. Ya no veo sentido en dudar de mí mismo.
Stay right there. We're about to review the story and key vocabulary.
Hey, welcome. Today we're going to do something really cool. We're going to learn some super useful real-world Spanish, and we're going to do it by breaking down a simple and honestly pretty heartwarming story. It's an amazing way to see how the language actually works in context, not just in a textbook. So the story we're diving into is called La nota que lo cambió todo. In English, that's the note that changed everything. I mean, right from the title, you can tell there's going to be a powerful little moment in here. Let's get into it. And the story kicks off with this brilliant line, Me siento con el corazón acelerado. I feel my heart racing. It just pulls you in immediately, right? Because we've all been there. That feeling of nerves, that anticipation right before something big is about to happen. So who's feeling this way? Well, it's a second grade teacher, and she is just incredibly nervous about a huge presentation she has to give. The story pretty much follows her through this really anxious day. So we're going to follow along and see exactly how one small, simple note totally flips her mindset and gives her that confidence she needs to just crush it. And of course, we'll be picking up some fantastic Spanish phrases along the way. Okay, let's really dive in. We're going to look at the language here like they're building blocks. By taking apart just a few key sentences from the story, you'll see how easy it is to really get it and start using these words yourself. All right, first up, that opening line. The key part here is me siento, which means I feel. This is your absolute go-to for expressing any kind of emotion. You could say, me siento feliz, for I feel happy, or like our teacher, me siento nervioso, for I feel nervous. So useful. Okay, so as her day gets started, she does a simple action. The story says, tomo mi lonchera azul marino, or I take my navy blue lunchbox. It seems like a really simple sentence, but it's actually packed with good stuff. Let's break this one down. Tomo is I take, lonchera is a lunchbox, and azul marino is navy blue. Now, did you notice how the color comes after the noun? That's a super important pattern in Spanish. And check this out. We can already start connecting our building blocks. Tomo mi lonchera y me siento nerviosa. I take my lunchbox and I feel nervous. See, you're already making more complex sentences. So she gets to school, she opens up her lunchbox, and here it is, the turning point. Una nota amarilla me sorprende. A yellow note surprises me. The story is building, and our vocabulary is too. And this is what was on that little note. Just two simple but unbelievably powerful words. Tú puedes. This is the perfect Spanish equivalent of you can do it or you got this. Seriously, it's a phrase you can use to give a boost of energy and encouragement to anyone, anytime. So with that little bit of encouragement, her presentation is a total success. The story tells us, La presentación termina con un cálido aplauso. The presentation ends with a warm round of applause, a fantastic outcome, and some more great vocabulary for us. The key word to grab here is termina. It means it ends. Just think about it. La clase termina. The class ends. La película termina. The movie ends. It's a must-have verb for talking about when anything is over. Okay, now for the really cool part. Let's look at how this all comes together. Because hidden inside this simple story is a really powerful key phrase. It's a structure that lets you question things and express some pretty complex ideas in a surprisingly simple way. Right before her big moment, our teacher has this moment of clarity. She asks herself, ¿Qué sentido tiene preocuparme tanto? This is the phrase out in the wild in its natural habitat. So what does it actually mean? So the structure is simple. You take ¿Qué sentido tiene and you follow it with a verb. It translates perfectly to what's the point of or what sense does it make to. So our teacher was asking, what's the point of worrying so much? You can use this everywhere. ¿Qué sentido tiene discutir sobre esto? What's the point of arguing about this? Or, I don't know, ¿qué sentido tiene llegar tan temprano? What's the point of showing up so early? This phrase is a total game changer for expressing doubt or just questioning why you're doing something. And what's so cool is how you see her mindset completely flip by the end of the day. She says, Ya no veo sentido en dudar de mí mismo. I no longer see the point in doubting myself. She learned her lesson, and we learned an awesome phrase. Okay, so the most important part is figuring out how to take these words off the page and use them in the real world. How can you start speaking with this vocabulary like today? Let's do a quick-fire review of our new building blocks. For actions, we got tomo, I take, and siento, I feel. For things, we learn nota and lanchera. And for colors and emotions, we have amarillo and cálido. These are all words you can start slipping into conversations right away. And here's exactly how you can use them. Got a friend who's nervous about something? You know what to say. Tú puedes. Are they stressing out over something that doesn't really matter? You can ask them, ¿Qué sentido tiene preocuparse? You already have the tools to handle these everyday situations in Spanish. It's pretty cool, right? So before we wrap this up, I want to leave you with one final thought from our story, something really empowering that I think just perfectly captures the spirit of learning a new language. Just by listening to this, by learning these new words and phrases, your Spanish is extraordinary today. It's not about being perfect, it's about making progress, and you've literally done that right here, right now. So, what's the big takeaway from all this? Sigue practicando. Keep practicing. Every little bit you do counts, and every new phrase is a win. And always, always remember the message from that little yellow note. Tú puedes. You can do it. Feel free to pause the video to examine the materials closely.
Gosh, your brain just did Spanish.